At the start of the new year, Stranger Things star Noah Schnapp revealed that he has more in common with his character Will Byers by coming out as gay. And now, the object of Will's seemingly hidden affection, Mike, has himself provided his views on his co-star's announcement. Let's sift through all the speculation and take a look at Stranger Things' Finn Wolfhard reacts to Noah Schnapp coming out. Noah Schnapp's announcement. Since the end of the 4th season to the much-beloved and massively popular Netflix series Stranger Things came out, people couldn't help but speculate on one character in particular, Will Byers, played by actor Noah Schnapp, especially after quite a touchy and expressive scene that included peering out through the window of a moving car with tears in his eyes. Many know Will to be the central character in the show who needed to be rescued from the Upside Down back in the show's 1st season. Even then, Will's sexuality had already been an open question, but the topic had always been deflected and left to audience interpretation, considering that the characters and the actors themselves were still prepubescent teens at the time. After all, the show itself had become quite the spectacle, breaking records and acquiring a worldwide fan base overnight. The actors themselves, ranging from Eleven's Millie Bobby Brown to Max's Sadie Sink, have all become huge Hollywood powerhouses despite their young ages. Many people found themselves relating to Noah Schnapp's depiction of the meek and vulnerable Will Byers, with many fans proclaiming their love for the character and how much they related to his goodness and innocence. And just like most of the people on the planet who have watched the show, they've witnessed Will's struggle, not just as someone who had been kidnapped into a parallel dimension and infected by the Mind Flayer, but also as a growing teenager who is carefully and quietly going through the motions of developing emotions. In the show's 4th season, the speculation over Will's sexuality was reaching a fever pitch, after scenes would subtly depict Will's reactions towards Finn Wolfhard's Mike Wheeler. There was the painting that Will made, with Mike being the key figure, with Will depicting Mike as the knight with a shield featuring a coat of arms with a heart design, which symbolized how Will saw Mike to being the heart of the group. In the show, Will told Mike, "That's what holds this part together, the heart, because without the heart, we'd all fall apart." After Will Byers' heart-wrenching speech in the Season 4 finale, the internet was certainly abuzz with questions about Will and Mike, and how the show would lead into this developing secret love story within the show. Through all the questions on social media, Noah Schnapp himself left it to the audience themselves to determine Will's queerness, but after a while, he would later confirm in an interview that Will Byers was indeed gay, and that Will was most certainly in love with his best friend Mike. Schnapp said, "It was always kind of there, but you never really knew. Is it just him growing up slower than his friends? Now that he's gotten older, they made it a very real, obvious thing. Now it's 100% clear that he, Will, is gay and does love Mike. I mean, it's pretty clear this season that Will has feelings for Mike. And I think for Season 4, it was just me playing this character who loves his best friend, but struggles with knowing if he'll be accepted or not, and feeling like a mistake and like he doesn't belong. Will has always felt like that." According to Schnapp, at first he wasn't entirely sure what the creators of the show, the Duffer Brothers, had in mind for Will. And as the years went by, they had grown to develop a certain arc for the character. And now that the characters and the actors themselves have gotten quite a bit older, with Noah Schnapp himself now being 18 years of age, those behind the show now see it fitting to deepen the drama a bit more with more character development. Noah also agrees with how the Duffer Brothers developed this arc for Will, saying, "I think it's done so beautifully because it isn't easy to make a character just like all of a sudden be gay. They are writing this real character and this real journey and real struggle, and they're doing it so well." Even earlier on in the past years, when Noah would be asked about Will's sexuality, he often navigated the attention to how Will was probably figuring himself out, with the actor pointing to all the tribulations the character had faced over the course of the series. From being taken by the Demogorgon, to feeling alone and not being acknowledged by his friends, to his current predicament of being scared of coming out and being unsure if they would accept him. And it seems that Noah Schnapp himself had a pivotal role in Will's character arc, which was confirmed earlier this year. This was when he himself, who plays the closeted gay teenager Will Byers, came out as gay himself. In a video which he posted on his TikTok account, the 18-year-old announced, "When I finally told my friends and family I was gay after being scared in the closet for 18 years, all they said was, 'We know.'" The caption to this post was something quite fitting for the actor as well, after he wrote, "I guess I'm more similar to Will than I thought." The video announcement on the social media platform has since been viewed 76 million times, with many fans congratulating Noah in the comments. Finn Wolfhard reacts. Throughout Stranger Things' now 4-season run, fans have been speculating that Will Byers was gay, with many expressing how much they want him to develop a romantic arc with Mike, whom Will is clearly crushing on. And now that both Noah and the Duffer brothers themselves have confirmed that Will is indeed gay, many are now asking, will Will and Mike be a thing? And after all the disclosure regarding Will's sexuality, Noah had also confirmed his own queerness. Now Finn Wolfhard, the actor who plays Mike in the show, has also expressed his sentiment over these recent announcements. In an interview, Finn talked about his co-star's announcement and the future of their characters on the hit sci-fi fantasy series. During the interview, Finn was asked what he thought about Noah's announcement, with both of them, much like the characters they play, being close friends in real life. Finn's answer to the question was nothing but kind words for his on- and off-screen bestie. The actor expressed 100% support for Noah and said, "I'm incredibly proud of Noah for coming out publicly like that. I think it was so incredible and brave." At a time where misogyny and homophobia still exist, despite the fact that it's already 2023, it's more than refreshing to witness Noah's bravery and Finn's full-on support for his friend. Many fans have also shown their love for Schnapp, with the clamor for Will Byers to have a queer love story cemented in the show now being more passionate than ever. This may actually be the case, since back before the premiere of Season 4, Stranger Things executive producer Sean Levy had commented on Will's sexuality and possible queer arc, saying that viewers should be able to spot breadcrumbs within the plot and character development to be expected within the latest season. This has spurned much more hope that Will find love in the show's 5th and final season. As for Mike himself, Wolfhard also discussed the future of Mike and Will on Stranger Things by saying, "As far as the Mike and Will relationship goes, I always found it kind of funny, especially last season of Mike just being so clueless. I would imagine Mike is going to be totally accepting of Will, and I really want Will to have a really happy ending. And I think he will. What's going to be so awesome about Season 5 is that the Duffer brothers are sort of trying to thread this needle of trying to get every character to have their perfect ending. So I'm excited to see what ends up happening." It's certainly important to note that the romantic arc for Finn's character Mike had always been linked to Eleven herself, with Mike being the one who found and took Eleven in, marking the start of their troop's eerie adventures. While Wolfhard's comments regarding Will and Mike's romantic possibilities may seem less than insightful, it's certainly great to know that the show and those behind it are treating Will's character arc with plenty of confidence. Now that both Will and Noah have been confirmed to owning up to their individual identities, we can all say that we were all much like Will's older brother Jonathan Byers all along. Somehow, we knew right from the start. So what do you think about Stranger Things' Finn Wolfhard reacts to Noah Schnapp coming out?